Hey, this is Lewis from Breakdance, and in this video, I'm excited to announce the release of Breakdance 1.3. So without further ado, let's take a look at what is new. New in Breakdance 1.3, I want to show our revolutionary WooCommerce custom product loop builder. We really thought long and hard about the way this element should work to make it as easy as possible to build custom product loops with WooCommerce. As you can see here, I have a custom product loop where I've added in these custom ships today, ships end of month, and out of stock badges. I've added an effect so the image moves up on hover, and I've customized the way the product title and price appear so it's horizontal, and added this nice on sale badge for on sale products. Now, the best part about Breakdance's WooCommerce product loop builder, the really innovative part, is that it gives you a great starting point. You don't have to build the entire layout yourself. Everything that comes default in WooCommerce is going to be there by default, and then you can add or remove from that starting point. So let's see how it works. So let's go into my Breakdance shop page template, and here I just have a shop page element. And if we go to products list and then elements, we can enable or disable the built-in elements provided by WooCommerce, like the sale badge, product image, etc. And we can replace those or add to them with the custom areas functionality. We can add as many custom areas as we want. I have one here, and I'll choose a global block, and that global block is going to be repeated for each product in the list, and we can put anything we want in that global block. So let's say I wanted to get rid of the sale badge, wanted to get rid of the title, wanted to get rid of the price, and I want to do a custom layout for the title, price, and sale badge, but keep everything else as is. Well, I would create a global block for that, and I've already done that. And here I've just added in a product title element. I've added in an on sale badge I designed myself, and I added a condition to only show this element if the WooCommerce product is on sale. And then I added the price over here on the right side. Let's go back to our shop page layout, and in this custom area, let's choose that global block. So that's what I named it, and that global block is now going to display. But now we have two titles, two prices, two sale badges. So let's go back to elements and go to sale badge, and let's disable that. And let's go to product price and let's disable that. Let's go to product title and let's disable that as well. And now we've disabled the default WooCommerce stuff there, and we've added this in. Let's make it look good by adding some space below it. So we'll just go to custom areas, and we'll go to this area, and we'll add 16 pixels of space after. And there we go. We've created a custom WooCommerce product list very easily using Breakdance. Now let's get fancier with the customization. So I did this other layout where I show a scrolling image. It scrolls when you mouse over it. And I've added in these little badges, ships today, ships end of month, out of stock. And these display conditionally based on the stock status of the product. If it's out of stock, we display out of stock. If it's on back order, then we display ships end of month. Or if it's in stock, then of course we display ships today. And then I've done the same thing with my product title, sale badge, and price right here. This is the layout I want to use. The only thing I want that's default from WooCommerce is the add to cart area here, so I don't have to recreate that. Okay, now that I've created this global block, let's go back to edit the shop page, and let's go to elements. Let's go to custom areas. Let's clear out this custom area we just added for the last demo, and let's add in a new one. So we're going to choose that global block, and we want this stuff to be inside the link. What that means is that every area of this global block can be clicked, and it will link to the individual product page. Now let's disable all the other stuff. So we want to disable the image. So let's disable that. We already disabled the title and the price, and we actually already disabled everything else we need to disable there. So there we go. We've got our custom layout where you mouse over, you got the stock badges, you've got the custom on sale badge, and then you've got the default add to cart and quantity input. So you can be as powerful and as custom as you want, or you can use the default WooCommerce stuff, or you can use mix and match. Total flexibility, as much power and flexibility as you want, but no need to reinvent the wheel. Next up, I want to show the new vertical menu and vertical mega menu functionality new in Breakdance 1.3. So here I have a menu builder element, and I've set it to the new vertical mode. And as you can see, the drop downs open vertically. These are drop downs. We also support Accordion. So here's another menu builder element, and this one's an Accordion, which means it pushes the content below it downwards. Let's go into Breakdance and see how it's done. So here we are in Breakdance. I have a menu builder element. This works with the WP menu element as well. You just go to the design options, desktop menu, and then enable the new vertical toggle. This would be the default behavior. Enable the vertical toggle. It will stack vertically. And then we have vertical mode of drop down. This would be a drop down, or you can open it to the side that would be to the side, or it could be an accordion. This would be an accordion. Let's go ahead and add a login form to our vertical menu. So we're just going to add a menu custom dropdown here. So let's go menu custom dropdown. And inside this, we're going to put a login form. So I'll open it up. I'll call it login. And then I'm going to go find a login form. I'll drag that into the dropdown. And I'm going to go ahead and delete the heading and the image. And then this login form, it's just too wide to fit in this style of dropdown. So let's go back to the menu builder and make these dropdowns open up to the side. And here we go. Here's our login form now. And let's only show this login dropdown when the user's logged out. So to do that, I'm going to go to the settings for the login dropdown. And under conditions, I'll edit conditions, add a condition, and let's just go user logged in status. These are just the built-in Breakdance conditions. So when the user is logged out, we're going to show the login dropdown. And then let's just show a member portal link. So I'll add a menu link here when the user really is logged in. So I'll just say member portal. And let's go to settings, conditions, edit conditions, add a condition. And here we'll go user logged in status is logged in, apply the conditions. And there we go. Let's go ahead and save this and take a look on the front end. When the user is logged in, they see the member portal link. And when the user is logged out, they see the login form. Let's take a look at the new global gradients functionality available in Breakdance 1.3. So normally in Breakdance, you go to global settings, colors, and you can set up a global color palette. I've already done that on this site. What we added in 1.3 is the ability to add gradients to this palette. So you'll see a new gradient section, and I've already added 2 gradients here. Let's add another. So I'll just click add gradient, and let's go ahead and create a gradient. So let's set this first stop over here and make that, say, kind of a green. And then let's go to the second stop and maybe put this over here, and we'll make that kind of like a bluish color like that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and use that gradient. So let's click this text and let's go to effects and let's make it a gradient fill text. So we'll just choose gradient and let's choose the gradient, and you'll see we get the normal gradient chooser, but we have our global gradients at the bottom. So let's just choose a gradient, and there we go. We're using the global gradients. We can do the same just about anywhere gradients are supported in Breakdance. So here, let's go to a section. Let's go to background. Let's make that a gradient background, and let's go ahead and choose a gradient, and there we go. And of course, changes to the global gradient will affect everywhere that gradient is used. So if we go back to the palette, and let's say we want to change this gradient a little bit, maybe we want to move this purple over there, or move it over here, or change it to a slightly different color. There we go. We can do that globally. Next up, I want to show the new WooCommerce Conditions functionality in Breakdance 1.3. You probably already noticed us using WooCommerce Conditions when we built the custom product loop. Now I'm going to show how to use WooCommerce Conditions to build a membership website with no membership plugins. So here I have on this site installed Breakdance and WooCommerce. That's it. And I have a post here, a number of posts actually, for my ultimate web design course. This isn't a real course. It's just for purposes of this demo. And right now when I go to this post, it says, you must purchase this course to view the content. Okay, let's purchase it. So we'll go learn more, add to cart, view the cart. Let's check out. It's $0. Let's place the order. And we've now purchased the course. Now let's go back to the Ultimate Web Design course. And here we see, thanks for purchasing the Ultimate Web Design course. How did we do this with just Breakdance? Okay, let's take a look. Let's go into the WordPress admin panel. I'll show you how it's done. So we have posts here, and these posts are the Ultimate Web Design course. We just have our 3 lessons. You can make them as a custom post type if you want. Totally up to you. Okay, we have a template that applies to these posts. So we created that at Breakdance templates. We have this Ultimate Web Design course template, and in the settings, we have has taxonomy as all of course and Ultimate Web Design. That way, if we added other posts, it won't apply there. Okay, let's edit this template in Breakdance and see how we did it. So what we did is we have a post content element, and we have a condition on this element. So if you go to settings, conditions, we're only showing this element if the purchase product is the Ultimate Web Design course. Otherwise, we're going to show this paid content notice. So let's actually just delete this stuff and rebuild it. So, okay, let's add a post content element, and we'll just go to settings, conditions, edit conditions, and we have tons of WooCommerce conditions now. Let's look for purchased product. So scroll, scroll, scroll. We got a number of WooCommerce conditions. Here's purchase product. Let's do purchase product is one of or is all of, and then let's look for Ultimate Web Design course. They have to have purchased the Ultimate Web Design course. Let's apply that condition. And now let's add another. Let's just add a heading that says, please buy Well, actually, we probably want that notification thing because we can put a link in it. So we're going to make it say, please sign up. You must purchase. And then we're going to link to the course. So let's search for it. The Ultimate Web Design course, add link. And now we're going to go to settings, conditions, edit conditions, and let's find the purchase product WooCommerce Conditions. So scroll down and here's purchase product. And we're going to say is none of. In other words, the user has not purchased the Ultimate Web Design course. Check the box, apply conditions, and save the page. And now let's go to the front end. Since we've purchased the course, we see the course, we don't see the notice, but let's go into WooCommerce and just prove this works. So we'll just go to orders and we will delete my order for the course. And now let's go back to the course and it says, please sign up. You must purchase the course before viewing it. That is the power of WooCommerce Conditions with Breakdance. Let's take a look at Isotope Filtering. Isotope Filtering allows us to filter a list of posts or any custom post type based on any taxonomy using tabs displayed above the list. This is how it looks, and let's see how to set it up in Breakdance. So on this site, I have a number of posts, and they're all in different categories. I've got plants, objects, animals, and people as categories. I want to be able to filter these posts based on that category. So in Breakdance, this will work with any post list element or post loop builder element. You'll just go to the content controls, go to filter bar, and enable the filter bar. And then you can choose type to choose which taxonomy it's going to filter by. I want to filter by categories, and that is the default. And then we can enable an all filter as well. And we could call this all posts or any custom label. And there we go, Isotope Filtering. And we can fully customize the design of these tabs, just like you can with any other tabs in Breakdance. Go to the design controls, filter bar, and here we can customize it. For example, we can make it a bar and adjust all the different styles. Beautiful isotope filtering, native in Breakdance. Let's take a look at the new meta queries functionality in Breakdance 1.3. Meta queries allow you to query a list of posts based on the value of the post meta or a post custom field. So here I have a number of objects on this site. I've set up custom fields for them, and we have a rarity field, a value field, and an age field. These are antiques. I've created a global block with the custom layout I want to use for displaying each one of these in my loop. Now let's go into Breakdance and add a post loop builder. Let's choose that global block. And now let's only query the object. So we'll go to query, choose custom, edit the query, and under conditions, we're going to do has taxonomy is object, and let's apply that. Now we have what we want showing, but let's narrow it down further based on the post meta, based on the fields. So we have a field for rarity, a field for value, a field for age. Let's filter by value. Let's only show with value of, say, above 400. So to do that, we'll go to edit query, and then under meta query, we'll add a new query, and the meta key is going to be value. The value is going to be 400. The type is going to be numeric. We want to compare by greater than. Let's apply the query. And now we're only going to see items with a value of greater than 400. We can do the same for rarity. Let's only see items that have rarity above 2. So let's do rarity. Meta value is going to be actually 3, and we're going to do greater than or equal to 3. Apply query. And there we go. That is how to do meta queries in Breakdance. New in Breakdance 1.3, we added integrations for GridbuilderWP and FacetWP. These two plugins allow you to do very advanced filtering and search. So let's take a look at a demo. Here I'm using GridbuilderWP to filter a post loop builder I created in Breakdance. I have a list of antiques here, and they have an age, a price, a rarity rating, and we can filter by all of those. Let's set a rarity, and we can see we filtered by rarity, or we could filter by age, or we could filter by price, or we could sort by age, value, or rarity. We set up the individual facets in the WordPress admin panel in GridbuilderWP or in FacetWP, and then we can use them with Breakdance. So let's go ahead and build out a page in Breakdance that uses these facets. I have a page here. I've already created my post loop builder. Let's go ahead and enable FacetWP here. So I'll just go to FacetWP, enable it, and let's add the facets to the page. So I've already done the design. I'm just going to add the FacetWP element, and we have one for GridbuilderWP as well. Let's choose the facet. So we're going to choose sort by here. And let's go ahead and duplicate this a few times. We also want to be able to filter by value. So let's go value and choose the value facet. Let's choose age and choose the age facet. And let's go rarity and choose the rarity facet. Let's go ahead and save this and take a look on the front end. And here we go, FacetWP filtering in Breakdance. Next thing I want to show is the new file upload functionality in the form builder. So here I have a form builder, and let's add a file upload field to it. So we'll just go to add field, and under type, we will choose file upload. Let's call this photos, and we can set a max file size, maximum number of files. I'll set that to 5. Allowed file types. Let's make it drag and drop. So right now it looks like this. It'll open a choose file dialog, but we can make it drag and drop, and then you could drag files onto it. And let's go ahead and save this and take a look on the front end. So here we could drag files in if we want, or just click to get the file chooser, and let's upload a few files. Here they are. They show in a nice list, and you could delete them like that. So great experience for your users. Let's go back into Breakdance, and we can see what happens to the files when they're uploaded by going to Actions and then looking at the actions we've set up. So if you're storing the submission, you can choose to store the uploaded files and even add the uploaded files to the WordPress media library. Both of those are optional. And if you're sending an email on submit, you can include the uploaded files as attachments with the email. Next up, we added an option to allow SVG uploads in the WordPress media library. So here I have an SVG file of my logo, and if I go into Breakdance and go to choose file and upload files, if I try to upload my logo, WordPress won't let me. And that's because WordPress doesn't allow SVG files in the WordPress media library. So let's go into Breakdance's settings in the WP admin. That's at Breakdance settings. And let's go to advanced, and we added a new option to allow SVG uploads in the WordPress media library. Let's enable that. Now, allowing SVG uploads can be dangerous. You should understand the security implications. If you do not, use Safe SVG. If you do, you can use this option. Let's go ahead and save the changes. And now let's go back to Breakdance. Let's click choose, select files. And now we can upload our SVG file and use it in Breakdance. No plugin necessary. Also new in Breakdance 1.3, we added a tooltip element. So let's add that to the page, and you can put anything you want in a tooltip. For example, you can add a tooltip to text, and then you mouse over the text to get your tooltip, or we could put an image inside the tooltip. Let's add an image, mouse over the image, you get a tooltip. You can put a button, whatever you want, you can put inside the tooltip and get a tooltip to appear when mousing over it. To customize the tooltip, you just go to tooltip, and let's edit the content right here. Type in anything you want, or you can add custom HTML or format this as necessary. And there we go. Mouse over, you get your tooltip, and then we have tooltip design options over here where you can change the styling of the tooltip. For example, maybe we want a purple background, and there we go. Also new in Breakdance 1.3 is the advanced accordion element. The advanced accordion element is an accordion, and you can put anything you want inside it. So you'll see on the advanced accordion, we have a number of accordion content items. Here's the first one, second one, third one, and fourth one. And we just set the title we want to appear. For example, I could put my title, and that appears as the title, and then the content appears below. And we could put anything we want in this accordion. So let's delete a couple of them. And let's say we want a video in this one. Let's just drag in a video. We can delete that text. Let's say we want some pricing tables in this one. We could just drag in a pricing table, delete the testimonial. You can put anything you want in this accordion, and you have great styling options. Go over to the design tab, and you could style the individual accordion content element, or you can go to the advanced accordion, and you can style the container, individual item styling. You do pill style, bordered, customize the border, the background, everything else you can want. So very flexible accordion element. New in Breakdance 1.3, we've integrated with the variation swatches for WooCommerce by CartFlows plugin. This allows you to display variation swatches like this on your site. I've already installed this plugin here, and here are the swatches. These are going to look great in Breakdance, and we've added global styling controls. Now, we chose this plugin because we tested just about all of them, and this one is by far the best. 100,000 active installations on WordPress.org, so this is definitely the one to use. Anyway, let's go into the global styling controls in Breakdance, and if you have this plugin installed and then go to WooCommerce, you'll see a new variation swatches section appear, and from here you can customize these just like you can customize other WooCommerce elements in Breakdance. So let's say I want to make these round, make the border a little bit thicker, and make it match my brand a little bit more. Let's just go to all swatches, and let's go to borders, and let's just set a very high radius so they end up round. And then for styling, let's give them a 2-pixel width, and let's go with a light gray, just like that. And beautiful, customize the WooCommerce variation swatches using Breakdance's global styling controls. Next up, new in Breakdance 1.3, we added the ability to sort queries by an advanced custom field or Metabox custom field. So I have some advanced custom fields on this site, and let's go ahead and sort this query by these advanced custom fields. So right now you can see these are not ordered by the value or by the price, right? We got 550, then 975, then 300, then 100. So not in ascending or descending order. Okay, let's go to edit query. And right now we're ordering by date, but let's choose the new advanced custom field or Metabox option. Since we use advanced custom fields on this site, we'll choose the advanced custom fields option, and let's order by value ascending. Let's apply the query. And now the query is ordered by value in ascending order. Next up, new in Breakdance 1.3, we added the ability to make sticky headers stick to the bottom of the screen and behave as a sticky footer. So here I have the header builder element, and normally to create a sticky header, you'll just go to sticky and enable the sticky header, and now it will stick to the top of the screen and the content will scroll behind it. We can also make it stick to the bottom of the screen by just choosing position bottom, and the header now sticks to the bottom of the screen on scroll. In Breakdance 1.3, we made a significant number of accessibility enhancements. I'm not going to cover them all in this video because in general, they're things we did under the hood. You don't need to do anything. Your menus are automatically going to be more accessible. Your search form, your mini cart, your tabs, your frequently asked questions element. We improved all of those and more. I will put a link to this video that shows the accessibility demo of the menu builder and WordPress menu element, but I do want to show one accessibility feature that you might actually use because it's not done for you automatically in Breakdance, and that is the ability to put ARIA label on buttons that don't have labels. So if you add a button, the button has text. There's no need for an ARIA label here because the button already has text. Screen readers can read it, so it's fine. However, if you create an icon button, so here I've created an icon here, and I've made it a link. So this is something that's clickable. It takes the user somewhere, but there's no text on it, so screen readers don't know what it does. Now, in the link settings, you can go to settings, you can go to advanced, and then you can add an ARIA label to that button. And you can do this for pretty much any link field in Breakdance. Don't waste your time and do this on buttons that already have labels. You don't need to. Screen readers already know what they are. But if you're going to do like an image button or an icon button or something like that, this is something you're going to want to do. All right, you made it to the end of the video. That's a great overview of most of the new features in Breakdance 1.3. For additional details, consult the release blog post. I'll put a link somewhere in the description. This is Louis from Breakdance, and thank you very much for watching.